Alright, Shalom. I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the occupy that pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. So Brother Bars out from Great Millstone, Atlanta. Yeah, I just got a lesson going into you have the power to overcome all obstacles and stumbling blocks. Alright, you know, in this truth, in this thing of ours, you'll go through hell, you'll go through straits, which tells you that in Matthew the 7th chapter, 2nd Ezra the 7th chapter, and Sirach the 2nd chapter, when you come to serve the Lord, prepare our soul for temptations. So you'll go through temptations and a long list of straits, and always remember you have the strength and the spiritual fortitude to overcome each and everything that's thrown your way. You have the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You have the name. You have the wisdom of the book. You have the guidance of your elders and your apostles. You have counselors, wise men, and teachers that you camp and are amongst on an everyday basis. So there's no excuses. You know, whatever you go through, don't fall in under that umbrella or under that spirit of woe is me. You know, it's hard for me. I can't. You know, that can't and that won't type of spirit, or unable to spirit. We're able, man. You know, the scripture says in 1 John that we are known as more than conquerors. All right. So anything that you'll go through, whether you in financial straits, whether you're a brother that suffering certain infirmities, whatever you may go through in your struggle. You know, you might be in a jam, in a situation where you feel like you don't see the end all be all in the situation. You feel like you're in a struggle and don't know how things are going to pan out. Just know through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that you're capable of getting through that, man. You know, you got through it and the Lord sent you this far, and He didn't bring you to this spiritual point to drop you on your head. So stay faithful. Whenever you get caught up and can't overcome the obstacles and things of that nature, that's because you're not believing in yourself. That's because the obstacle that's placed before you, you start to blockade and start to undermine your true capabilities and your true worth, and in turn you get caught up by what you're going through. All right, and you like I said, you stop believing in yourself. You stop to embrace the fact. You stop utilizing the wisdom of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, and then you get caught in that rut. And just know, whatever you're going through is somebody in the world that went through the exact same thing than you. Somebody went through the exact same thing as you, and they overcame it without. And a lot of times, a lot of individuals overcame it without the scriptures, without the spirit of the Lord. So how much more you that actually has full access to the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? You're amongst men that have the wisdom of the powers above Yahweh Shai. You know, the wisdom of the ending, the beginning, the wisdom of the herbs. You have all knowledge. All right, so you could get through it, man. You know, and like I said, I just wanted to speak on these different things, because sometimes you'll fall in those different situations and scenarios, and you just feel like, damn, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through this. You know, this part of my spiritual road is looking too hard for me to overcome. You know, I've been struggling with this for months, for years, or it might be something you went through as a child that you were too weak to overcome, but that same thing may re-enter into your life, and you still feel like you don't have the mental strength. And say, for instance, that you don't have the strength to overcome, that means that you have to build strength. And where is strength obtained from? The book, through the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, through you learning, and through you elevating, through discipline, spiritual or physical restraints to activate yourself on a higher and a more spiritual state. And it takes work. It takes dedication. It takes a lot of effort. It takes blood, sweat, and tears to overcome. You know, and when you think about the concept of overcoming, the word overcome means to come over. Whenever you're coming over something, it's more than likely a hill. It's more than likely a mountain, a mountain of things that's hard to get over. But it takes what? It takes a lot of energy. When you see these mountain climbers, you see these different individuals that's you know, their profession is to climb over mountains. That's not an easy task. You got individuals that die on the pathway of climbing over a mountain. But what? You have individuals that do. And it's all about what? Strategy. It's all about strategy. It's all about wisdom. It's all about effort. It's all about dedication. It's all about understanding the layout of the mountain, because it's a right and a wrong way to climb something. All right, it's a certain individual or certain mountains are very, very steep, you know, and it's you have certain areas where it's not wise to climb up, but you got certain parts where, hey, that's the best way of attacking this mountain. You know, I can attack it and I can overcome it and I can get to the top, so that I could basically reign supreme. And that's like on a physical step, but it's all metaphorical, so to speak, or it's symbolic for the struggles that we have in our day-to-day lives, and they might be piled up. You know, it might have been something that I say you've maybe been dealing with a struggle since you were 6 years old, 5 years old, and you've come into the truth, and you got the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shah, and you're still dealing with that stronghold. Whatever you're dealing with is still holding strong in your spirit on your day-to-day, but it's a way of overcoming it. Everything in life, any vice, any addiction, any habit, any demon, it's a way to overcome it. And you read throughout the scriptures, individuals that had the worst, they was in the worst of scenarios, and through the faith and through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, they got over it. You read in the book of Tobit that demon that was laying in a woman's house, that demon got cast out. You read about demons that was on people in the New Testament, individuals that were lame, they had palsy, the woman that bled, she was under infirmities for a number of years, and you know, through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shema Shah, she overcame it. In the time of Acts, you had lame men, you had, you know, all kind of different individuals, whether they was under sicknesses, whether they was just, you know, catching hell, whether demons plagued them, whatever they went through, it was a particular time that they girded up and fought for the cause and stayed focused and beat down whatever they was going through, and trusted and relied on Yahweh Shema Shah solely, and they overcame it. So you need all these elements to work with you, and you have to have trust and full assurance through Yahweh Shema Shah that you will overcome, and take the necessary action to overcome. It's steps to overcome it. All right, it's not just a one step over. Just like I said, when you climbing a mountain, it's not 5 steps, it's not 10 steps to get to the top of that mountain. It's thousands of steps. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of stops and breathers. It takes a lot of mental assessment. Sometimes it takes slips. You may fall down. All right, even individuals that you know, mountain climbers or whatever profession individuals in, they fall. They bust their ass. You know, boxers, basketball players, they'll slip up. They'll make hella mistakes in their journey or on their conquest to becoming great. But what all of them have, the faculties that all of them possess to become great, is the relentlessness and the spirit of not giving up. So it's the same mentality that has to be bred in each and every one of us, and we have to feed off of that spirit day and night, constantly praying that spirit will take us to the top and make the necessary action to get to the top. So when you're on a certain degree in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, and you overcome certain demons and certain spirits, you can actually help brothers that's going through the same struggle and the same hardships as you to overcome likewise. So that's what this thing is about. It's a each one teach one thing. This is a thing of faith. This is a thing of staying in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, this is just all I wanted to, you know, time in on and just throw, you know, some exhortations through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah for brothers to keep fighting, man, and always believe that you're able. You're not disabled. You're not unable. You're able through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah. You have the power on the side, and you have the power. Ye are gods, as it is written. So I want to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shema Shah by Shema Dash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom,